Hi, welcome to another edition of Comics Review. I'm Kevin Starkey, and I have a lot to get through, so let me get right to it. The first comic I want to talk about today is Prodigal. It's by Ape Entertainment. It's a 2-issue series, and it's awesome. I love it. I would definitely recommend this. The story is basically about these two people, Pay and Byron. They're in the retrieval business, and this group of monks come to them, and they've had a relic, let's say, stolen from them, and they want to hire these two to retrieve it for them. And Byron is sort of the muscle, and Pay is sort of the brains, although she's the muscle too. She kicks a lot of butt. But great story, great artwork, great colors. Highly, highly recommend that one. Let me move on to the next one here. Michael Chiklis, Pantheon. Michael Chiklis, he's the guy who played The Thing in the Fantastic Four movies, and he's been in a lot of stuff. Great comic. This is by IDW. It's basically set in a not too distant future. Oil is in short supply. They found some deposits in Greece, and everyone in the world is trying to negotiate with them to get a hold of it. And then there's another subplot going on here. And the artwork's great. It's, decent, whatever. Nothing too spectacular, but it's fine. The story's really good. Michael Chiklis, a guy that looks like him, I guess. He's actually Zeus. That's a spoiler. Here he is here. It's great. I'm definitely going to stick with that one. I'm definitely going to get the next one. Death Ship. This is by IDW. It's Bram Stoker's Death Ship, and this one has great artwork. It looks like a watercolor painting. This is the cover again. It looks like watercolors. I love it. It basically takes place on a ship, and I don't want to give anything away. Definitely pick up Death Ship. You'll love it. It's IDW. Alright, Sparta, U.S.A. This is a 6-issue series. I've got 1, 2, and 3 here. It started out good. I liked it in the beginning, and then this last issue, 3, sort of got boring. I'll probably stick with it. It's only 6 issues, but I would say if you haven't gotten in yet, the artwork's fine. It's kind of strange. The story's bizarre, but it's kind of cool, but it got really weird, and I don't know. I couldn't really necessarily suggest that you get it, but it's up to you. That's by Wildstorm. Not the greatest in the world. James Patterson, Witch and Wizard. This is issue number 1. Battle for Shadowland. I hate the artwork in this one. It seems very two-dimensional, flat, pastel colors. The writing seems like it's written for middle school or elementary school. The actual storyline is decent, but I definitely couldn't recommend this. I mean, if this is your style, if you like this, that's cool. I didn't read James Patterson's book, so I wasn't familiar at all with the story. I like the overall story. I hated the art and the story, the writing. Terrible. One more here that I'll get through real quickly. The Magdalena. This is issue number 1. This is by Top Cow. The James Patterson, that was by IDW. I don't think I mentioned that. Top Cow, The Magdalena, issue number 1. I loved it. I wasn't even going to pick this up. I skipped over it. And then I went back on the weekend and picked it up, and it's great. The artwork's really cool. Let me show you some of that if I can get to any. That's not the greatest in the world example. There's some pretty cool example. Here, let me show you the front again. I'm definitely sticking with this. My wife's going to read it. I think she'll enjoy it. If you saw the Da Vinci Code movie, it's got a similar storyline. Basically, the Magdalena is a woman who is a descendant from Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and her job is, she's basically a servant for the church, and she has a sword that is the sword that pierced the side of Jesus, and her job is just to protect the church. When there's threats, she goes out and does their bidding. And in this episode, the current Magdalena is gone rogue. She's rebelled. She doesn't want to work for the church. She just goes off on her own. They're contemplating on getting a new Magdalena, and it's a big complex story, but definitely get it. I think you'll enjoy it if you like that sort of thing. Highly recommend that one. Very entertaining. Can't wait to see where it's going to go. And that's it for this week. I will see you again next week. Take care.